So hey, it's Bisou and Donna again today with a really cool bracelet idea for you, which comes from Kate Mulligan of Mulligan Stew. And I gotta give credit where credit's due because Kate showed me this awesome bracelet that she made with one of our spoon stampings. Remember how we had the spoon video a few times back? Well, she took the spoon and she beat it on her bench block. She put some holes in it, she bent it, and she attached a Cameo mount to which she applied a Cameo that she had alcoholing. So she used like all these techniques that we've been using and learning lately.
Yeah, she's taken things we're always familiar with. But she turned them around and made something very unique and original.
Yeah, she used all this stuff for like the last 3 or 4 weeks that we've been doing. It's almost like she took this stuff and it was almost like a lesson course to make this bracelet.
And you know what? It's a fascinating piece. You're going to look at it more than once. No one's going to walk by without noticing it.
And it kind of looks hard, but believe me, it's not real hard. It's just getting your ducks in a row. So I have everything all planned out here, all the SKU numbers, everything, you know, the item numbers, every piece, every bit, every tool you need. And probably you have these tools and things already, and the parts you can get from BisouBoutiques.com. That's where all this cool stuff comes from, is BisouBoutiques.com. And I'd really love to show you how to make this because you're going to enjoy it. So come on over here with me and Donna Jean.
And I'm excited about this too. I haven't seen it yet.
Donna Jean. And we're going to make this here bracelet.
Yeah.
Okay, so here she is again. She's so pretty. It's a 40 by 30 Cameo on a 40 by 30 mount, which I have turned upside down with the pendant top down and added some little beady dangly things like I like to do. But what is so nifty about this is that it's a spoon finding. There's a spoon finding there, okay?
No one's going to recognize it as that, but it really adds interest.
No,
something unique.
And this piece is actually, historically, it's a piece that's been made since, the 40s and 50s, and they used to make the souvenir spoons that you would buy like in a tourist place, tourist gift shop out of it. So you can see how it has the little shield shape up here where they might have put the state. I've got some old ones back here on the bench. But what I like about using the brass ones is that they're just so much more malleable. Sure, you can make this out of a regular spoon if you want to sit there and bang it all day long and saw it and all that, but with these brass spoons, which are really very low cost, you can save a lot of time and a lot of wear on your arms and your hands. So it enables a lot more people to use them. But anyway, it's just got this bent around, and then I put a piece of our book chain. It's like 1 3/4 inches, something like that, just 4 lengths. And then a lobster claw, you can see. And you can see how that I have put it on. I've riveted it here, and I've riveted a cord end on it. Now you might say, well, what's a cord end? It's those things like you use to wrap around leather cord, and let me lay it down. Leather cord or string or whatever, ribbon. We carry some of them on the site. And what I did was I opened it out, and the way that I did it was I simply took pliers and I went like this, either way, okay, to get some leverage on it, and I held it open on the one side. My hand shakes so bad.
But you can do anything while you're
shaking.
All
that coffee, yeah, I know. My hands have always shaken very bad, so you can still do it. Anyway, so all I did was open it out, and then I hole punched it. So I'm going to take the piece that we're going to work with right here, see? I just hole punched it. I used a hole punch like from our site. You could drill it with a drill too if you wanted, but it'd be kind of tough because it's so little. It would probably spin around for you and you might get hurt. So a hole punch for tiny parts is better for you. And I'm going to use my 332 rivets in it. So I use, these are the parts that I use. The spoon, this piece, is Fig, Fig 07030. FIG 07030. Not saying you have to use that one, but this one's just the right length, so you might want to. The Cameo that I use, this one, here's the one we're going to put in the new bracelet that we're going to make. It's the same one as her, just different color. It's CAM 07258, but you can use really any 40 by 30 Cameo. And then the mount is MT01962. Okay, and this is it. Turned the other way. Normally you'd probably be doing it like that to put her on a necklace, but we're doing it like this so we can put our dangles at the bottom. You need eyelet rivets, which if you just punch that into the search box at bsuboutiques.com, they will come up. And I used brass ox ones, but you can really use any color because, hey, mixed metals are the name of the game, and we did torch patina on this, so you have a lot of different colors. That's how I darkened this. I simply put it on my fire brick and I hit it with the torch. And if you want to go back, oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 videos, you will see torch fire patina. Simple. You just hit it and then let it cool, and I sealed it with Krylon matte spray lacquer. And then you're going to need some little bead dangles. Let me put them over here. These are the ones we're going to use. I made them already. And we learned how to wrap bead dangles a long time ago, but if you don't know how yet, just go back in the videos and you'll see them. We're going to need some 6 and 10 millimeter jumps. I used alcohol inks to color the lady, but you can also use gilder's paste or whatever you have. There's so many ways. Acrylic paints work too. Then the torch patina, like I mentioned. So you need a torch and your fire brick, unless you don't want to do that, and then you could colorize this with alcohol inks like I showed you last week in the very last video. You could do this all with alcohol inks, gilder's paste, however you want to do it, spray paint, but I did torch patina.
That is beautiful,
yeah.
Though, I have to say.
I like it because it has this beautiful glowy old look to it. You know, it looks old, you know, so I like that. I used about 5 inches, not quite, of rhinestone chain to trim that out. And if we get far enough in this video, I will show you how to do that again. But if you go back through my videos, I've done it a number of times over the years that I've been making videos. And we're almost at 4 years making videos. Something? Last week was our 100th video, so I've been doing it a while. And then, of course, for your tools, flush cutters. Where are they? Aha, I put them away. Here they are. Flush cutters. You need flush cutters, chain nose pliers, or flat nose pliers. Either one's fine. You might use a bail making pliers to turn this, but I'm going to show you how I did it with the bracelet manual. You can just do it by wrapping it around your wrist too. It's very malleable. And you might need your round nose pliers also. These are from Rio Grande. Yeah, we all go there. But I have good ones at my site that cost less. And also bench block hammer, hole punch drill, center punch, or if you don't want to buy a center punch, you don't have to. A nail will do it. That's why I stopped carrying them at the site. Don't spend for stuff you don't have to. Nail works. Okay. And a jumpy tool, so you can turn your jumpies. Okay, so we're going to stop here, and we are going to go over to my workbench, and I am going to put the rivets in and assemble this piece for you, and then finish it up. I'll bring it back over and finish it up. So, let's go. Okay, so I'm still having to look at this to see how this is made because Kate sent me pictures because she knew I could figure it out. But I'm still looking so I could tell you. And I can see I've put my cord into the front. So what I'm going to do, and it's not going to matter so much how your rivets look on here because you're not going to see this once it's made. So I've got my hole here at the very tip of the spoon. Let me get my hands out. And now I'm going to put my rivet down over it. Oh, I didn't check these holes first, so I hope this doesn't disappoint.
It's just not centered. I think it'll be okay.
Well, sometimes you'll have this. See, I meant to broach this out. This is what a center punch is good for, is broaching out a hole sometimes. So it's not a terrible thing to have, but you can get by with a nail. Okay. Now, it went down over that real nice. Okay, so now I've got to put this over top of it, and I've got to set it. And this is not quite flat enough yet, so I'm going to... Lovely sound, that. Lovely sound. Not. Okay, so it's down over top of it. And I want it fairly straight, but I gotta keep my fingers out of here. I could hold it down with something, but it might be a little bit hard. So I'm just gonna try to get it on there dead square as I can. Maybe I'll use my ball peen end. And I'm just gonna blow that rivet out. Now don't worry about that moving around. We can fix that. Keep your fingers up. Some people said, you know, use the clothespin, you know, to hold it, but I'm not quite sure how I do that and keep this straight. So anyway, so now I'm just gonna
They don't use tape ever?
Well, tape would do. Yeah, that's
I think I'd use some
tape.
I would.
Use tape, yeah, because you don't want to be slamming on your fingers. Good idea, Donna. See, that's why I knew there was a reason I had you here.
Yes.
Donna's very good with tools. Even though she's a beginning learner in jewelry making, she's very good with tools. Super good. Okay, now, this is going to go on here next. And I'll show you how to deal with this cord end in a minute. But I'm going to flip this over. And I need another rivet. These are the little eyelet rivets, 332s. I have 332 holes. And I'm going to fit this down over there if I can just see where my rivet is.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, there we go. It's over it. Okay, so this goes like this. So now it's upside down, okay, on it, guys. So you put this right side up, upside down. Right side up with the design for this. Upside down when I'm doing the mount. So I'm going to put this 2 layers of metal over the rivet. And once again, I think I need to broach it out just a little bit. So you'll see me do that again. Just stick my center punch in there. And just kind of...
I think I want one of those.
Yeah, they're all right. I haven't gotten them for a while, though, because I just kind of think like you can do without them. But a nail would do it.
I think
maybe we should get them.
They're helpful.
I like mine. Okay, go down, you. Go down, fool.
Yeah, if you didn't have that right now, you'd be...
You know, remind me never to drink coffee. You know, how many times have I said in videos, my hand is shaking.
I like it when you drink
coffee.
I think it's fun.
I'm trying to get my day lined up, and I love my coffee, but it makes my hands shaky. Okay, so, see now what that did, sometimes it's good when you see the errors. What that did is it pushed this up, and it's going to make my rivet, because I don't have tons of clearance on this rivet to get it to seat.
Yeah, it's good to show how to work with things.
I didn't have any... Okay, I'm going to get to see. It's hard for you guys to see. It even was hard for me to see, but I'm good with this.
I see it, though.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tap it with the...
Nothing's easy. It looks, you know. It's good
well,
to see.
but we don't want them thinking this is hard.
No,
this is a rivet setter, guys.
We don't want them discouraged by the little things that are normal.
This is a rivet setter, okay? This is the Zutter rivet setter. We have it with a little hammer on our site for like $8, $9. If you need a rivet setter, it's got a hammer with it too. I hardly ever use the hammer with it, but I like the setter sometimes. Okay, now I've got that down, but I'm going to give it another good tap. And now I'm going to flip that over, and you can see, yeah, it's crooked, but you still have a little flex. That's what's so cool about cold connections. You still have a little flex with them. And because we're going to set a cameo on this, it doesn't matter if it gets a little dinged up in there. Okay, now I'm going to punch that down, and then did I make that? Sometimes when you hit it too hard, you can actually make it wiggly.
Really?
Yeah, you think you're going to make it tighter.
See, that's good to know.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
So if it's tight, extra doesn't make it better.
Not always. Yeah. Okay, now you got to get in here and you got to pull this up. So I'm going to have to turn around here and get my pliers. Okay, and this is a little bit off, but I can fix this later. But what I'll do is I'm going to pull up on this just a little bit, and that gives me clearance for when I want to put my jumps in. I hope I didn't get that wiggly. I think it's okay. I'll fix it later. You know, things aren't perfect. Sometimes I'm going to show you. See, I'm pulling this out. Hope that didn't blur. I'm pulling that out. And that's so we can put jump rings through to make it connect, okay? All right, so we've got it put together basically, because this is just for connecting. So now what do we have to do? We have to bend it. And you can see that I have a great big steel mandrel here. Okay, we did some stuff with this before, and I remember telling you I don't like these things. Not much. But there are times. So what I'm going to do is just put this against it and just bend it around. And it kind of gives me a little bit of form, okay? You don't have to have one of those. You can do, you know, with the bail making pliers like I showed you. But I just got my start that way. You can also bend it around your wrist if you want. But it might hurt. But you can do it. I've done it. But basically what you're going to do is you're just going to coax this till it's good for you. Okay? So it's going to go on you like this. So this is going to be a little tight for me. See? You don't want that pressing into the wrist. So that's going to come up a little bit. And you know, you'll just monkey with it. You'll just play with it till you get it, you know, till it's coming around for you right. That's all. Okay, so that's basically how you assemble this. This will have to get pulled down a little bit too. But I will show you the rest back at the other workbench. I just wanted to show you driving the rivets to put it together. So basically, do you see?
It's not hard. It's not.
It's just being sure that you put it together in the right sequence so that you get stuff in the right place. Okay, and you do need this here because you have to have an attaching place. It won't work out for you otherwise, unless you use a different finding of some kind. You know, hey, you figure it out, let me know. I mean, there's always another way. This is the way it works for me. It's the way that Kate showed me. I like it this way. So, okay, let's go back over there, and I will show you how I finished it.
Beautiful.
Okay, guys, so we're back over here. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to see how that we made our attachments. Let me get this up here. I've got down too far out of the way. Made our attachments off to the side in here. And I like my bracelets, I've told you this before, to attach out on the outer side of my wrist because it's just easier to get them on and off. And this design is tailor-made for that. So basically what I'm going to do is I need to get 2 of these little jumpies and open them and get them through my cord end, which I can see this is going to be a little problematic. I might have got this a little tighter on this than I had the other one, but I'll get it. I will get it. There we go. See? Where there's a will, there's a way. Shaky hands and all. And then I want to, you know, always get your jump rings as flush as you can. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's nice and flush. And you know, after the video, I'm going to come back and I'm going to work on this some more. You know that. Because, you know, we can only do just so much in a video. Of course, I'm using 2 pliers because it's a little tight in there to use a jumpy tool. Okay, good and flush. And I'll fix that later. Okay, now I need to get my big fat one. You don't have to have this fat. We have these at the website if you want a big fat one. But, and I don't even think this fits. Yeah, it does. It fits. But you got to get some torque on that.
But it's strong.
Lord, that hurt.
It's strong for.
It's a good strong one for the class.
Yeah.
And that's why I did it. I keep forgetting and I keep moving this out of your view.
We'll have to put like a little.
I'm nervous today too. I'll tell you guys, you know, I am not having the best day today. But I'm just so thrilled that I got this put together and we can do the video for you because you're going to have so much fun with this bracelet. And you know what?
There's so many things you can do with
honestly, what I do is all about you and all about my family. Honestly, I am not here to be a big shot. I'm not here to make a ton of dough because I never have in 27 years, and so I ain't gonna. It's about sharing my journey with you. That doesn't mean that you won't do very well making jewelry. I'm just saying, for me it was always more about people. Always. Okay, So now I'm going to put the back on. So now I need another jump. You can see I just took a little finding, little charm, and I glued that on there. No cold connections, just glued it on. So, you know, find some little charm that you have. I use this rose, and you can glue it on here, okay? So now, I'm going to put this on. So I'm going to need another one of those nice jumpies. I like using flat nose. It just gives you
Control.
Yeah.
I like them too. I like those particular.
And you'll see I did a little bit better on this one. I riveted that hole. You know, I like to do that to finish my holes. Hobby's over here shaking her head. She looks like she wants to make one, don't you, Hobby? She's a good jewelry maker too. Okay, so now I'm going to close this. Actually, well, I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, I'm going to close it. Now I want to do another heavy one. And this time I'm going to be smart, and I'm not going to open it with my finger. I'm going to use 2 pliers. And I'm going to get it that nice and open. I hope I didn't move it too fast. And now I'm going to go through here.
What happens if you move it too fast?
Well, because it might blur for the camera.
Okay, it doesn't.
It won't. No, huh? I want to get a good clear picture for them. Then I've got my book chain here, but you don't have to use book chain. You use whatever you want.
I like.
But 4 lengths of book chain for my size wrist, which is a medium large wrist. So if you have a really small wrist, a little bit less. If you have a big wrist, a little bit more. And I always tell people with this book chain, don't throw your links out, because the book chain's a little spendy. And the links come in handy. There's so many things you can do with them, my goodness. Now getting this a little bit flush is a little bit of a challenge because it's tough, but you can do it. That's still got, it needs some work, so I'm going to come back later. It's not quite all the way shut, but I'm going to go on for the sake of time. So I've got that on. Okay, now looking to see what I did. I need another, but not, I did 2. There, oh, these kind, okay. These are a little bit easier to work with. I think these are like 10 millimeter, but, or maybe they're 8s. But I'm going to put 2 through. Sometimes I like to double jump ring. I think it's very, very secure when you double jump ring. Yeah, it kind of looks cool. Yeah. I don't think it takes away anything. No. That's for sure. Okay, double jumped. Let me just get this on here because it's a little bit tight. And I'm just so stinking shaky today. Okay, it's not palsy, it's coffee. Ah, do you see what I did? I got them mixed up in between each other. Don't do that. Har on me. Just move it. I like it when I goof up on camera sometimes, and others of you have said the same thing because, you know, it shows, you know, what not to do. Okay, so now I got those both on there. Now I want to attach my lobster. So I'm only going to need, I think, a little one to do that. Yeah. See what I got in here. Oh, the fax machine, the fax machine. Oh, for crying out loud. We go to such pains to try to think of everything. Okay, so now I'm going to put my lobster on with this oval. I normally would probably use a round one for this, but it's what I had here. And now I'm going to close this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got it going the right way. So now we're done with that. You have your closure. Actually, I think it probably should be going the other way, but I'll fix that later, okay? Let's see how it fits. So you're going to want to check that. And I'm going to have to play with this a little bit, I can see, but do I have a fit? Oh yes, this is going to fit beautiful. Just beautiful, okay? Just to show you that much for now, okay guys? All right, so now the next thing we want to do is we want to put the little dangles on the bottom. So I've got my jump rings here all opened up and ready so that I can do that. So I'm going to just stick them on real quick. I can use my jumpy tool for this. And of course, I'll probably come back and tighten up my connections later.
I'm getting so many ideas just
Are you getting ideas from this? You know, Donna made a fabulous bracelet out of a finding that we sold out of today. But I'm going to get some more. But I don't want to do that video until...
yeah, we have to have stock.
Probably about 48 of them at least.
I'm just thinking how many different sizes you could use over this in different directions. I mean, it just rushed it into my head.
Yeah.
I get frustrated. I can't.
And I think people get a little bit enchanted to find out that it's an unexpected component, like you know, like a souvenir spoon finding, which, like I say, you could use an old one. But the thing is, with the old ones, guys, the plating on them is really not very good.
These are prettier.
Yeah, the souvenir spoon plating, because they knew people were never going to eat with them. They didn't do very good plating on them, and a lot of people have said it chips, it peels, it cracks, blah, blah, blah.
And it looks kind of ugly.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheesy, you know, it's really cheesy.
But this doesn't, it's warm.
So I got 3 of them on there. Okay, cool. I like the torch patina for something like this, but like you could do Gilder's paste or whatever colorant you want. Ice enamels might be really cool. You could do a mixture of things. Like you could do the ice enamels around the side here, or right here at the back and coming around. But then if you did that, you would obscure some of the detail. Alcohol inks are really good on brass because they don't obscure detail. You know, they're a little bit translucent or something, so that you can see. Okay, so now this is really simple what we're going to do next, because we're going to set the Cameo. And she's all inked in, and I Krylon sprayed her, so she's sealed, okay? She's ready to go.
I keep imagining that horse cameo in there.
Oh.
I just love that horse cameo.
Yes, the horse cameo.
That's what I want to put
man,
in.
Donna, can you reach over there? I think one of those necklaces has the horse cameo.
It's this one. I admire it all
For
the time.
a big what if.
I'm going to get myself a horse cameo. I should just go get a horse cameo. You can set it there before you glue it in.
Okay. Oh, too late.
Oh, well.
Okay, I smushed her around to get it in there good. That is so pretty, isn't it? So pretty with that. Now, to glue this chain on, since my hands are shaky, I think I can get it on for you guys. What I do is I could do it off camera, sure. I mean, I can totally do it. It's just shaky hands. It's ridiculous. Here's the horse cameo Donna was talking about there. That would be awesome for, you know, people. Horse stuff sells really well. That'd be good alcohol ink. In fact, we did that in the video. I think we did alcohol ink on
Here's just some ideas that come to mind.
Yeah, the horse cameo.
Here's the horse cameo. Here's just a pearl.
Yeah,
I thought that would be cute.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, if you go back in our videos, there's a real wonky video on ice enamel. I really should redo it because I remember my pearl ran away when I hit it with, you remember that one, Javi? The pearl, or maybe Rob made that one. The pearl, I'm trying to try it, and it ran away. Anyway, but that would be pretty to make an ice enamel cabochon. Okay, this is sliding around a little bit. So I may only be able to start this chain because this isn't really set yet. Okay, but
I know this isn't what you expected me to do, but that's one of my favorites.
oh, she just has to go shopping for us now.
I have to go lay that out.
We don't even have any SKUs. I'll hold it up in a minute.
They can see it on there.
So I'm just going to start here very carefully and just lay some glue down. And then I got my 2mm rhinestone chain, which is from the website, and I just start gluing it down like that. But see, this is sliding because it isn't set up yet. I can do a little bit more though, I think. Shaky hands and slippy glue and all. I think we can still do a little bit more to give you an idea of how this is going to go. And we can clean up any glue mess once I get off camera because, you know, it's simple. And I probably would have started that at the top or the bottom. That might have been better. Okay, but really, till I get done,
no one's gonna know.
No, you won't. You won't know. Just go like that.
It's surprising what a finishing touch that is.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to have this rhinestone chain by any means. If you don't like bling, don't do it. But anyway, but that's how it goes. You just keep putting a dab of glue until you get it all the way around. Now this is gonna, see, can you cap that off for me, Donna? But I'm just gonna kind of wrap it around and show you what this one looks like.
I could if this wasn't so goobered.
Well, we'll worry about it later. See, I've got too much chain here. I cut off too much. But you want to keep your rhinestone facing up and not have it slide over. And then when you get over to here, then you'll just simply take your flush cutters and nip it off. Push it down and you're done. But how pretty is this going to be? So pretty. And then when this gets set up, then I'll glue something on this back piece.
That rose
here.
was nice.
Yeah. We have some of these in different colors. You could do mixed metals on this. It would be awesome. Some copper. So till this is dry, no, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to find something to layer it. You want to keep this flat, so I'm going to unhook it.
I'm going to definitely
I think this is going to be called the Shaky Hands video.
Well,
Oh,
we can do anything with shaky hands. Brenda's proven that to me through the years.
She said to me years ago, she said, oh, what was it?
It used to make me nervous.
She used to say, you're never going to be able to make jewelry because your hands shake too much.
I wanted to just go in there and try to help her, but she doesn't need help because you can do it.
Yeah. So, you know, I'll probably tip this a little bit. You want to keep it flat so that that'll dry.
It's so unique.
And I mean, this is
so interesting.
It really went very quickly. And then
Yeah.
I'll take my engraver and I'll sign this one. And there you go. I mean, it's ready to wear. Let's see if I put this one on because I had it on earlier.
I want to wear that tomorrow.
You want to wear it tomorrow?
Yeah.
As you make lasagna? For our
Probably,
family?
yeah.
It's going to snow here terrible
I
tomorrow.
like to be inspired.
And Donna lives down a long lane, and she lives on a farm, and we're going to go over and eat her lasagna if we can get down the lane. If not, she's going to have to come get us in her four-wheel drive.
Before I had four-wheel drive, my husband used to walk clear to the end of the driveway just to drive me back in the car so I didn't go off the edge. It was ridiculous.
Well, that's, you know, but the rest of the year, it's so beautiful.
I know,
back
it is
there.
pretty there.
Can you see that? Are you getting a good shot? See how nice that fits? How beautiful that is?
It's just very,
You guys,
very
you want to
pretty.
make one of these. This is Fig 07030, Cameo mount, Cam 07258. They're both raw brass. You can make them. Oh, the Cameo is the Cameo, this one, this lady. And the mount is the 40x30 mount MT 01962. Raw brass. We're going to be featuring a whole lot more raw brass on our website going forward. And
There's so
also,
much you can do.
yeah, and we're going to do more colorization videos for you because that's how you make these products unique, is putting your own color on them. So anyway, that's it for today, and thanks again, Miss Kate. She'll be coming back to do an etching video with us in about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
She's going to be back up here. Mr. Mike's
Be
going to bring
fun.
her. We can't wait for another
Hope we
Brenda
have
Bender.
decent weather for that.
Yeah, well, it should be beginning of March. But anyway, enjoy. Try it. Try it, guys. I think this bracelet would probably bring $35–40.
There's nothing there that's too hard to do.
No,
Anything that.
So for what you have in it, you're going to make money on it
Yeah.
too. Yeah. So try it and have fun, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.